Hey everyone, and welcome to the Week 4 review, Week 5 preview. As always, I'm the commissioner, aka Mr. Modest. This is Joel Gibson, the reigning, the reigning champ. We're gonna get right into it here. We'll start off with the champs matchup as always. Joel Gibson loses to Doug here. It was closer than I thought it was going to be for you, if I'm being honest. You took some injuries. Fred VanVleet going down really hurt you.
Al Horford sitting big. I lost Kelly Olynyk this week. Surprisingly big. Just tough all around. I hung in there with Doug. He went down, he lost boost for the week, which really opened the door for me. But all day today, I was right there with him in terms of scoreboard, but just didn't have enough with VanVleet and Horford sitting yesterday.
Yeah, if there was ever a time, Voos going down for the week, it was the perfect storm. However, Doug still gets it done. That shows his quality. Doug every year just continues to get better and better, and he's going to be a force moving forward. One of the hottest owners over the last 2 years, if you're asking me. And putting himself in prime position this year. Next matchup, we have Adam beating Cody. Cody, we are not sure what's going on with MPJ. You also had 8 and out all week this week. It was just rough. It was rough for Cody. Still put up a good line though from Cody, which is even scarier. He's playing like 3 men down or what have you, and he's still putting up a decent line. Shout out to Adam for bouncing back. He finally dropped Boucher, which I thought he held him for a week too long in my opinion. But better late than never dropping Boucher. He also dropped Beasley, I saw. Again, another good decision from him. So, Adam moving forward, ball's been sensational for him. Congratulations to Adam. Joel moves to 2-2. Doug moves to 3-1. Cody goes to 2-2. Adam moves to 2-2. Next matchup, we have Matt beating Phil. No real surprise here. Phil did not play Shea today. I don't know why. I don't know if he just decided not to set his lineups. There's been some communication issues, so I'm just pointing this out. Like, it's not that big of a deal. I understand when your team sucks, it's hard to pay attention. Steven is notorious for that if he falls off. So I am going to give Phil the benefit of the doubt here. I think it'll be a lot different in fantasy, in Dynasty, when he's able to draft his own team and didn't get screwed over. I mean, he's been hit with injuries, Sexton, Zion, exactly, Embiid. It's just been a rough go for Phil. He moves to 0-4. Matt moves to 3-1. Matt has Siakam back as well. And he's going to be a force. Finally, Bridges is starting to fall down to earth. And it makes me feel good. He's still being great. Trust me, I still regret the trade. But at least he's not playing at that top 20 player value that I was like shooting myself for making that trade. Next matchup, we have Steven at Eric. Steven takes care of Eric here. Good bounce back for Steven after losing last week to me. 8-2-1. Eric without Jaylen Brown is weaker than I even thought he would be. Capella has been awful for him. But
tough start for Eric.
Tough start for Eric indeed. Steven moves to 2-2. And Eric moves to 3-1, right? I can't read my own freaking handwriting here. Yes, Steven moves to 2-2. Eric to 1-3. Next matchup, we have kind of a shocker here. We have CJ without LeBron taking down Neiman in a tie. Now, Neiman was without Harris for the start of the week. He was without Middleton for the whole week. He even lost Joker in a suspension game. So a lot of things going CJ's way. And CJ's team just kind of balled out a little bit this week.
Threw 2 triple doubles to match Neiman's.
Exactly. Which is nuts. Those two together putting up triple doubles is insane. Neiman moves to 1-3. CJ to 2-2, which is interesting. Now the last matchup is my matchup. We were kind of stalling a little bit because Batum got the block, looking for free throw percentage. It's not looking like it's going to happen, so congratulations to Kyle. He's going to win 6-4-1. I had the triple-double this week. I lost 7 games between Butler, Beal, Brandon Ingram. Barton decided to sit today, which could have been a difference maker. I'm just kind of bummed out. I got off to a great start. Maxey had an amazing week for me. Absolutely amazing. It sucks to throw that one away. But, hey, when the injuries get you, the injuries get you. There's not a lot you can do. Congratulations to Kyle, for sure. He's 4-0. He's number 1. And we're going to have to start giving him his due because he's starting to take down some teams, putting up stellar lines. He and I together, I think, had the 2 best lines this week. Doug is up there as well. It's just tough. I wish I was playing anybody else but Kyle this week. It would have been a lot better for me. But it's not. Like I said, I moved to 2-2, and Kyle moves to 4-0. So with that, we'll get into the power rankings. Kyle obviously is number 1 at 4-0, undefeated. Doug is at number 2, 3-1. Big start for Doug. Matt also at 3-1. Big start for Matt. If he gets Simmons back, look out. It could be a problem if Simmons actually is going to play this year.
We'll see.
Number 4, I have Adam. Adam beat Cody this week. And he's rising. I mean, he also plays Matt next week, and I understand that, so I kind of wanted to keep Adam and Matt near each other. The winner will obviously take that 3 spot, I think. Next, we have Cody. Cody plays Joel next week, and he has the... Adam actually beat Cody, I believe. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, Cody 2-2. He likely gets Ayton back moving forward. Next, we have me at number 6. I play Eric next week, and I would have beat Joel 9-1-1 this week. So I put myself 1 spot above Joel Gibson, who is at number 7 at 2-2. I didn't know how to do this tiebreaker because, like I said, you play Cody, and I think Cody's going to beat you this week. We don't know about Freddie. We'll get into that. But I didn't know what to do because Cody and I tied at 5-5-1, and I was so, saddened by my loss. I had to put myself below Cody, but also above you because I had to spank that booty this week, Joel Gibson.
We'll see, dude. We'll see. Maybe Cody has not been as good as we thought he was going to be. Maybe I'll sneak one by him.
We'll see. You better have Horford and Freddie Van Fleet. Next, we have Steven. I beat Steven, which is the only reason why he's this low. Tough matchup against Neiman next week, so I also, took that into account. Next, we have CJ. He plays Kyle next week. So for me, when I was doing all the 2-2-2s, who was the most likely to lose of us? It's definitely CJ in this spot. It has nothing to do with, and we also don't know about LeBron. So I know that CJ beat me, and I know normally I try to weight that in, but I play Eric, he plays Kyle. Who's more likely to win this week? No disrespect, CJ, putting you outside the playoffs. It's just how the records kind of fell. He lost to Steven as well. So there was nothing I could do to put him up higher. I wanted to, in all honesty. Next we have Niemann at 1-3. He's this low because his record's this low. 1-3, not a good start. He has Curry, he has Joker, but he was without a good portion of his team. So we'll see this week. He plays Steven, and again, it's that matchup of if Niemann wins, it moves Steven down. That's why, again, he was so low. Next, we have Eric at 1-3. He has quite the matchup this week, and me, if I'm healthy, please. Like, Beal's grandmother died, okay? I don't know what to do if a player's grandmother dies, okay? I don't know what to do. Next we have, and last is Phil, 0-4. Hopefully we see just a little bit more action from Phil, him setting his lineups. I get it. It's tough. It sucks. I hate losing. I remember my tank year. Losing is the worst thing ever. But just try to set your lineups. Try to communicate with trades if people are trying to get a hold of you, even if it's just a polite decline or an acknowledgement of trade offer or trade negotiations. With that being said, Joel Gibson, anything on those rankings?
They all make sense, but we'll see. Your rankings always have logic behind them, but they don't always go how you think they're going to go.
I agree. I've been wrong. The issue really is I tried to do them on a week-to-week on record instead of a team overall, because I think these would be jumbled up. Niemann would be well above his 10th spot right now if we were going by record. But, you know, at the end of the day, I go by record. I just try to make things interesting. It's fun to try to track your team up and down every week. With that being said, we'll get right into the Week 5 matchup. We're going to start with the champs matchup. It's Cody at Joel. Home court advantage. Cody has been known to put up a triple-double or two. Actually, he had 2 last week. That being said, Joel, we don't know about Freddie VanVleet or Horford. We don't know about MPJ or Ayton on Cody's side. Cody put up a heck of a line this week. He actually spanked your booty last week as well. I think it was 8-2-1 when I ran through the numbers. Don't quote me on that. It could be 7-3-1 if something's changed in this last game. But I'm going to go with Cody on the road here. I think they're going to sit Freddie VanVleet one more game. Dragic looked great in that last game. So I think they're going to be very cautious with Freddie, especially moving forward. I think Cody does get Ayton back at some point this week. And double-doubles are going to be big in your matchup. So I'm going to put my money on Cody getting a triple-double, and it may even be a 6-5er here, but I'm going to go with Cody.
Well, I respect your opinion, man, but Freddie VanVleet is playing this week. We talked about it. He's feeling good. He's limbering up. He was hanging out with Drake today. It's going to be fine. But, Cody, you're coming into my house. You're underperforming. I'm talking shit. I'm going to take one by you. I got both the Bogdanoviches now. You should be fucking scared.
All right, no relation.
He's on your team. He's on mine now. This is the comeback. We're going to get you.
No relation between the Bogdanoviches. Very important to emphasize that. Next matchup, What's that?
I said Bogdanovic.
Next matchup, we have Adam at Matt. Adam coming off a good win last week against Cody and putting up a better line than Matt Hobert. I'm taking Adam on the road here. Again, another triple-double threat. Matt, we don't know. Obviously, he's without Simmons. Bam has been questionable as well. That's a problem. Bridges, like I said, falling down a little bit back to earth. I'm going to go with Adam here. He's He's hot. And if we get some cycle battle between the two, I think Adam has the opportunity to win here.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is if Embiid stays out this week, Drummond is just a monster.
Exactly. And that's really inflated Adam's rebound numbers. And that is a category that Matt tends to be strong in. So it's tough. Matt's got a lot of double-doubles too. Adam's getting better, and it's clear he's ready to cycle. He's ready to go at it. So I think it's going to be fun to watch those two kind of go back and forth on cycling. Matt's going to have to pay attention this week. It's not Phil. So, like I said, I'm going to take Adam here. But we'll see how it goes. Joel?
I'm going to take Matt.
Going to take Matt? Matt at home?
Yep.
All right. Next matchup, we have Phil at Doug. Phil's going to take another murdering. Doug's going to continue to roll. Not much more to say about that. Unfortunate for Phil, especially having Zion. I have no idea when that boy's coming back.
Yeah, and Doug is just getting off to a scorching start.
Absolutely. Next matchup, we have CJ at Kyle. Kyle 4-0 in the West. Getting by everybody. No matter what. He's going to win this matchup against CJ without LeBron. He just has way too much field goal percentage, free throw percentage. He's solid top to bottom. So I'm going to go with Kyle.
Yeah, and also I feel like he benefits with Davis. Like, Davis just does more when LeBron's out.
Yeah, he was some ridiculous 12 for 16 today or something like that. Just absolutely insane numbers. He's a walking double-double. And I think he's averaging 1.5 steals and 2 blocks or some ridiculous shit like that. So defensively, he's going to play well. Watch out for that fractured thumb that he's always probable for. Every week he's on the injury report, but he plays every fucking game. Why even put him on there? Next matchup, we've got Neiman at Steven. Now, this one's extremely interesting to me. Steven wins last week. Neiman loses to CJ last week. This is a huge matchup because I beat both Neiman and Steven. So having this win is going to be important for playoff seeding moving forward. I know we're only in the first 5 games of divisional, but I'm telling you the divisional records are going to come into play this year. Everybody's so close and crammed up that a loss here for either of these teams could prove detrimental moving forward. I'm going with Neiman. I think that Curry and Joker's going to play all the games, we believe. Middleton is going to be back Wednesday, I think, when they play again. Harris is back for Neiman. It's just going to be tough sledding. It was a close matchup based on lines this week, 5-5-1. Now, Steven also has Jakob Poeltl out. He may come back this week, I'm not sure, but it was 5-5-1. And at the end of the day, I just think that with those guys returning for Neiman, they're going to have enough to beat Steven here.
I'm going to pick Steven, and for just completely different reasons. One of them being if Al Horford sits this week, Robert Williams is just bigger. And obviously I'm paying attention to the Al Horford thing. And then Isaiah Stewart. If he starts playing well, now that Kelly Olynyk is better than him, is out of the way, then that's huge for Steven.
Absolutely. All right. And last matchup is my matchup. It's me at Eric. If I'm even remotely healthy this week, I like me. Brown, we're still not sure about for Eric. And like I said, he's kind of weaker without Brown. Capella's been booty. And my bottom's just so much stronger than Eric. And that's not a personal attack. It's just that's how it is. Even like Maxey and Portis and, Portis is getting the minutes. So I'm going to take me here. I get back on track with this week, and I win.
Yeah, I'm picking you as well. It's not looking great for Eric this year. And that was a vicious attack that you laid out there on him.
Well, I mean, you never know. I could have Butler, Beal, Brandon Ingram could hurt that hip again. Booker could take a fucking week off. Who knows? All the Bs, like, I am going nuts. It is, like, weird. Bev missed that week, or that game earlier in the week randomly. All the players with B are just like, nah, brah. I am not playing your games. I'm not going to play today. I think Butler comes back, though, and Beal I'll have back. And I'll finally, knock on wood, be healthy. I think Barton was just like, nah, we're going to sit today, play Monday. No big deal from the vet. He's been putting up big numbers. So I like myself to be healthy this week, and therefore Eric shouldn't be a problem. I almost had 100 threes this week. So,
Like 96 or something.
99. Yeah. So, look out. We're raining them.
Damn, dude. Well, I too am picking you.
Excellent. That's it. Last week in divisional, and then we get into cross division. I'm very interested to see who's stronger this year, West versus the East. I think it's normally the East crushes the West. Like every year we start keeping track, and by like the fourth matchup, East has such a commanding lead. We're just like, yeah, East wins, you know. But you guys got Phil this year. So I'm liking our chances. Kyle's playing well. I'm playing well. CJ's playing well. Steven's playing well. So I'm going to be really interested to see where the teams stack up when we go interdivision this year. It's going to be interesting, and we'll keep that tally as long as it's relevant.
Sounds good to me, brother.
Excellent. Everybody have a good week. Joel Gibson, anything else?
I'm fucking coming for you, Cody.
Excellent. Eric, good luck. You're going to need it. Peace.